Good morning, everybody. Sunday morning, hope everyone's well. You're back on another video on the Spoken Word Hub channel, where you want to call it. It's a Spoken Word podcast. It's been a podcast for a while, but you know, it is hopefully we will get some people will get a podcast going soon. Yeah. Anyway, guys. This video, by the way, guys, please smash the like button, guys. You're playing around with the likes, man. You're playing around with the likes, man. Stop being pagans, man. If you're watching it and you're not liking the video, you can tell me you're supporting it all your life. When you're not liking the video, you're hurting the channel. You're hurting the video. You're actually hurting the channel. It takes 1 second. Click that thumbs up. Smash the like. You don't have to comment if you don't want to, but please at least hit the like button. Yeah, I appreciate all the newcomers that are watching, all the existing subscribers and people that support as it is. Before I get on to what I'm going to talk about, hope you guys enjoyed the last video. I want to address it properly. I know I did it on my little Instagram video, but I want to address it properly. So, the sound, the first time I've done like a little screen recording of when I'm reading an article going down. The voiceover, I'm using editing software called Final Cut Pro. I think it's very good software. I recommend anyone that's into the creative content creation use Final Cut Pro. It does cost a lot. Everyone's interpretation of how much it costs is different. It's like £250 to £300. I've seen two different prices. It's a one-off payment. I think it's worth it. So if you're interested in content creation like I am, which I do, go and I recommend you get that program, because even professional people use that for editing proper films and everything. So it's really good stuff. But anyway, I was using that feature, voiceover, which I'm learning it as I go along, and the sound quality dipped low when I was doing it. So people put feedback on the comments on the last video, and I kind of knew that, and I know where I went wrong. I think the input level was -4 or 5 or something, and I need to move that back up. So next time I do something like that, I know what to do. But anyway, you live and you learn. But anyway, guys, that being said, we're going to talk about last night. Big heavyweight British boxing clash between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, and obviously Anthony Joshua was the challenger for the I think the IBO title. I think it was IBO title belt, and Daniel Dubois was the champion, and I think he was champion, but he was champion by default because that belt got stripped off Alexander Usyk. That's the reason why Daniel Dubois had that belt. It wasn't because he beat someone to get it, it's because he got vacated to him. But nonetheless, it was still a fight for the title, that title, and Anthony Joshua got defeated. Daniel Dubois beat him knocked him out or TKO'd him, whatever, in the fifth round. I was watching it, and that fight, I'm so happy for Daniel Dubois. I'm a big AJ fan, and obviously, naturally, I wanted Anthony Joshua to win, but it was a very good performance for Daniel Dubois, and it was a very bad performance from Anthony Joshua. It was one of them ones where, from the first round, Daniel Dubois just came out aggressive, throwing all kinds of combinations. And he just had Anthony Joshua on. I think Daniel Dubois won every round. Like, he caught him with an overhand right in the first round, and it rocked AJ. He dropped him, and since then I think his equilibrium went, and his legs were shaking. He never really recovered from that punch. I saw that punch. It was horrible. It was nasty. Yeah, it was dirty overhand right. He knocks him, and since then. But the thing with Anthony Joshua, now, I've not rewatched the fight, I've not rewatched the highlights or rewatched what happened in this name, but can't be bothered before I'm doing this video, but I will rewatch it. But from what I remember, I was so shocked, because this is the thing, you see predictions, right? We saw the little clash in the meeting room between them, which is obviously selling tickets. I get that, but then people were very quick to write off the bar. When I saw different votes, it was like 83% Anthony Joshua, 90%, sometimes 85%. Very few people gave Daniel Dubois a chance. People have said that Daniel Dubois is dangerous because of his punching power, because they're both very heavy hitters. They both got super punching power, and he was always gonna be a threat to AJ. But we really thought AJ should win in the fight, because you got to remember AJ's journey coming back. He's won some fights. I think he beat Helenas. He beat who else did he beat? He beat a few people since his on his redemption arc after losing the second time to Alexander Usyk back in 2022. So he's obviously won it. He's coming back. He's looked more confident, more winning some matches. Obviously beating Ngannou as well, and all that stuff. So that was all good. But yeah, when the Daniel Dubois, I did not expect that. I did not expect Anthony Joshua to lose, but especially not the way he lost. That it was awful. Like he was wide open. I don't know what he was doing. Like he didn't have his he wasn't protecting himself right. He wasn't putting his guard up. It just came across like he was looking just for that one punch knockout, headhunting basically. And then the punch. I'm not gonna break it down round by round, but what happened was when he went to come in to get that big shot. By the way, he wasn't even setting up his shot. That's the thing. He wasn't even setting up the shots properly. Daniel Dubois caught him, hit him a shot before he stopped him mid punch. He's got as he's throwing his punch up, and Daniel Dubois hit him and he dropped him. And then that was just the final the icing on the cake for him, because he was basically battered throughout the whole different round. When after the fight, actually Joshua didn't look bare bruised up, to be honest, but he took a lot of damage, and that punch in the first round, yeah, that caused a lot of damage. And I'm like, wow, man, I'm shocked. I expected a lot better from Anthony Joshua. I don't know what happened there. People saying that, oh, he didn't look right. I didn't notice that personally. I just thought they were both. Daniel Dubois looked up and ready. He looked confident for the fight. He's hungry. He's 27. So he's a lot younger than Anthony Joshua, who's now 35 now. Yeah, 35. He's hungry. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened with Anthony Joshua yesterday, man. He looked very amateurish, man. He looked like he's never boxed before, man. It was a very, very underwhelming performance, man. It was like he was so bad, but Daniel Dubois was so good. That's basically how I'm summing it up. Very, very basically, that's what it was. Daniel Dubois wasn't technically that sound, bro. That's the thing about it, bro. He was very street brawler like, and you get that with. Well, I noticed in boxing, especially at heavyweight division, you tend to get especially with like heavy punchers. Even though they're boxers, it's not like they're not always the most technically sound, because they've got that punch power that takes people out. So a lot of the time that it becomes more of a fight than just pure boxing. When we saw Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for Undisputed earlier in the year, you saw two elite, extreme technically gifted boxers fighting. So you're seeing sweet science in its pure form. But with this fight yesterday, there was a lot of brawling, and obviously it's great as at Wembley. So the fight was like around 10 o'clock. But yeah, you saw the all punches. But Daniel Dubois was just hungry, man. He was basically Frost and Ngannou is known as the Predator. That's his nickname. But Daniel Dubois, he was basically Predator yesterday. He's just coming for Joshua. he was coming for Joshua. He was just coming for him. Like, it was so one-sided. I don't know what. I think it shocked the world. I can't lie. The fight was so. I think Joshua, I can't lie. He's not. I don't think. If there's an argue that Daniel Dubois doesn't want a rematch, I don't think there's much case for AJ to have a rematch, man. Because it's not even the fact that he lost, man. It's like, obviously, Anthony Joshua was still favourite to win the fight. He was still expected that he won. But it wasn't even the fact that he lost. It was the way he lost, man. He didn't win a round. He was back across the board so badly. I don't think... You got to remember, Anthony Joshua is saying that he's got the whole getting back world champion back in sight, becoming a three-time world champion. But now... This defeat is very much. I hate to say it, it's a career defining defeat, man. It is. I'm not one of them people that every time someone loses, they need to retire. It's over. I'm not one that's just stupid, man. Like people who can't lose. But the context of his career when he first lost to Ruiz, which people argue he's never been the same since. Some people say that he's not been the same since being knocked down by sorry guys, man. I can't get my words up today. Vladimir Klitschko. What am I doing, man? Klitschko 2017, when he actually, which is one of his biggest victories to date, because for obvious reasons, because he ended up becoming a world champion when he won that back in 2017. And you got to remember that since then he's lost to Alexander Usyk twice, who you could argue is the best fighter in the world at the moment. And he obviously had his outburst in the second defeat. It's human, it happens. He's had some fights back. He was a bit more confident. He started winning some matches, but then Dubois beat Filip Hrgović. Don't know. Can't speak today, guys. Yeah. And that's a very good fight on his resume. And the thing is, Anthony Joshua actually has a good resume himself. He has a very good resume. I think his resume is a lot better than Tyson Fury. I don't think Fury's resume is that impressive, if I'm being completely honest, as good as he is. But like, yeah, so, and because he lost the way he did, now Dubois gonna have his next progression. You got to remember, he's fought Usyk, but he fought him once. He did lose. He's elevated himself since these defeats to Joe Joyce and Usyk. So he's gonna have Usyk in sight after the Fury versus Usyk rematch later in the year. He's gonna have the winner of that in sight. People still Fury thinks he can beat him. Some people think that he can win a rematch. A lot of people think Usyk's gonna win again. But he's gonna have that in sight. Where does Anthony Joshua go from here? People say that he should retire. I don't think he will retire. I think he's got some fights. He can do some fights. But I can't lie. I just don't see at the moment, because the manner he lost as well, they'll probably give him the rematch. I mean, do you know what it is? I personally would like to see the rematch, because I just don't think you can do much worse than last night. However, there is a big case to say that a rematch is not justified. I'll be honest. If I'm being completely objective, you can argue that does he want a rematch because of that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I personally want to see it because I just think he can do a lot better than what he's done. Like, he was so bad. Like, to me, it's like you can't do much worse. Like, you can't do much worse. And I'm confident that if he has a rematch with him, he will do a lot better than what he's done. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but he won't. It shouldn't be like that. But yeah, he's gonna have to now. It's put a big dent in his aspirations to become a world champion again, a 3-time world champion, because of that defeat. So, and also it's kind of like, who does he fight next? I don't want to see him fight Dylan White now, man. I think that's gone now, man. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see that fight even when it was going to happen, before Dylan White got pulled up for the substance use or whatever it was, yeah. But then now, definitely, I don't want to see that. That's like to me, that's no different from Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora for the 4th time. To me, mate, it's the same. It's the same caliber to me. I don't want to see that now. I don't want to. I'm not enthusiastic to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. That fight should have happened at least 6 years ago now. 6 years too late. Wilder's super washed. Can't lie. So I don't want to see that. Who does he fight next? He's gonna have to fight someone to get his confidence back. But it's kind of like he's 35 now. How long is that gonna take? Now? I think it's just going. I think we're missing a few boats now. We're missing a few belts. People argue that he's on so much money in his career. He has. Is he as hungry as he used to be? He will say he's hungry, but you could tell yourself that. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's like, do you really get in the ring like you used to back in 2013 when you're coming through the Olympics, in 2012 when you really came out of the Olympics, 2017 when you're beating Vladimir Klitschko and all that kind of stuff? Are you still as hungry as you're saying you are? Yeah, you probably still like boxing and probably, yeah, but it's like, are you the same? I just think when you got all this money, being hit like that, it's not fun. It's not fun. And I do know I'm talking about money because at the end of the day, it's a dangerous sport, man. Punches like he's getting in the first round, yeah, that's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous for your health going forward. That could have leave lasting impact. Punches like that, man. You don't want to hit. That's not, bro. This is serious stuff. He's got so much going on. He's got all these sponsorship deals he's made. He's probably earned a billion in boxing alone. Sponsorship deals. He's investing in property in like central London, Mayfair, and all that kind of stuff. He's got property, real estate, all kinds of stuff going on. He's doing a management and everything. So you know, he's managing boxes. He's got things in different pies. He doesn't. I don't know if he needs to do that, but I don't know, man. I still like to see the Fury. I don't know. The only fight I want to see Anthony Joshua fight next really is Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. But even that's not got the same hype as it used to be. It's not, man. Fury's past his peak. AJ is not. You could argue Page's past his peak. It's not got the same job. I still want to see it because I think as British fans we want to still see it. It'll still be a good fight, but it's not gonna. It's too late, man. It's too late. It's too late, man. It's too late, bro. It's too late. Daniel Dubois his stock is gonna rise because he's beat Anthony Joshua, so his stock is gonna go. It's gonna rise, and he deserves another chance at the world title. He deserves another chance at the world title, you know. So I think, yeah, I want to see Joshua versus Fury next, but then Joshua can't fight Fury straight away for obvious reasons, because one, you've got the undisputed rematch, and then not only that, you got also the fact that Joshua's going to need someone. He's going to need lesser opponents before fighting him anyway, and even then, it still might not even happen. But yeah, what's your thoughts? Do you think actually Joshua should retire? Do you think he's done now? Do you think it's a blip? It's another blip. He can come back for it, or do you think he's just done? Who do you want to see Dubois fight next? Do you think he should fight Usyk straight away? Do you want to see Dubois versus Fury? Because I think Fury. I don't know, man. It's awful, but yeah, that was not a great performance from actually Joshua. You say, but credit to Dubois, credit to Daniel Dubois. You know, hungry. He wanted it, and he deserves it, and also he deserved the win. It's probably deserved, man. Probably deserved. It was a very entertaining fight to watch. I'm glad I watched it. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like the video and stay tuned for the next video. As always, peace.